Music Worldwide on Dan Blake TV on YouTube. Music Worldwide, post88.co.uk. It's Dan Blake, Mr. Worldwide, and we're keeping it worldwide. I've got my man Arin right here, great singer. He's in the building, he's in the UK. How you doing, my guy?
Doing great, man. Feeling good, yeah.
Welcome.
Feeling good.
Welcome to London, man.
Blessed to be here, man.
Pleasure. Welcome. Tell us about, is your name, your real name, stage name? Break it down for us.
No, it's my real name.
I love it.
Shout out to my mom.
Big up Mumsy all day.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Born and raised.
And how you finding London so far?
Beautiful. It's been great. I haven't really got to see the city too much, from what I've seen. It's been great. The food that I've eaten has been good, so I can't complain, man. And the show's amazing.
Amazing, of course. Yeah, and, straight out the gate, when I've heard your vibe and energy, I felt some Trey Songz energy, but then I've thrown it back to Genuine as well, just with the stage presence. Yeah. Is that something that you're coming across at the moment with these comparisons?
With the Genuine thing, yeah. I mean, Trey Songz, he does his thing. I say more Genuine. I think I watch way more Genuine than I did Trey Songz. But yeah, I mean, hey, they're both great. I can't complain with either. You know what I mean?
And in the future, possibly, your new school, old school collaboration.
Oh, for sure. I met Genuine many times. He's really cool dude. Yeah, really cool dude. And Trey, I just met him not too long ago too at like a little Spotify party. It was crazy. It was dope. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. So the energy's already aligning for sure. Future works. Yeah. But I love that. What kind of record do you think you would do with it, man?
We probably definitely have to do something for the ladies. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it wouldn't even work no other way. You know what I mean? So we definitely have to do something for the ladies. So. Something real cool, a little sexy,
for
man.
Real. Yeah, I swear, Genuine's in those jeans, man. That was just
my God,
legendary, bro. Tell us about the heritage, man. Cause I know Ohio's the base, and tell us about the heritage for you, man.
For sure. I'm born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio. So I come from a slightly musical family. My mother is a singer. My father played drums and all that. He produced a few records, Velvet DeVoe. New Edition and all them, but I mainly grew up with my mother, she was along with my other family was really they pushed me to do this this music thing and really thought I could make it, and here we are.
Here we are today.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And man, I see the love for your mom on your Instagram as well.
For sure.
That's what it's about, man.
My number one, man.
100%, man.
I wouldn't be here, literally and figuratively, you know what I mean? So
I respect that, man. Talk about the transition, because I just got back from LA myself.
Oh, nice.
You're living in LA right now, right?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
So what I learned out there was I felt like a lot of artists are coming from all different parts of the world.
Yeah.
And they're making a transition to LA and trying to make it big in LA.
Yeah.
That's the energy I got from interviewing artists and stuff like that. And it feels like, the Sea of Angels, it feels like the mecca of a lot of what's going on. And you feel that energy. Tell us about the transition. How was it for you, Ohio to LA? Tell us about that transition and building to where you are today, getting a record deal, this kind of thing.
I mean, the transition from Cincy to LA is like a completely, it's like a big swap. It was like my life turned, it was crazy. It's crazy because, people care about how you dress. Yeah. People care about, certain, my lingo is different. Everything that I kind of learned, and other than the real base moral stuff, I kind of had to switch it up. I didn't really know how to dress like that because I didn't care. I didn't care about stuff like that. I didn't care about just trying to impress people. You know what I mean? Because really, LA is just you're just trying to impress people every day so you can get your shot or you get it. It is so people coming from all around the world. Trying to get in, fit in, get in the studio. That's why you meet so many different artists out there. So that transition for me was different, man. But it was cool because I learned a lot. I learned that I had a lot of work to do. You know what I mean? I learned that what I was doing was cool, but it was people were on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So getting into the studios early was a big thing for me, and just learning from the OGs that I learned from. And I'm blessed because a lot of people don't get to learn from who I got to learn from really early. So that made the transition cool, but it just took me a while to kind of get used to the way of life, and it's just so expensive for no reason.
For real.
Even the house I got now, if I had that in Cincinnati, it'd be 3 times the size. You know what I mean? So it's just the food, everything. It's just different. It's a whole different lifestyle.
For real. And you said, what would you say in the industry, were good mentors for you, like especially the LA transition? Like?
Oh, for sure. Easily, Terrace Martin.
Yeah.
We got J.Q. Smith. He's a writer. He co-wrote Yeah and a few other records. You know what I'm saying? J.Q. Smith, Dwayne Whitmore, Harvey Mason. I mean, it's a lot of them. There's so many people that, you know, taught me certain things, certain gems, you know what I'm saying? But my biggest mentor to this day is Terrace Martin. Because, you know, he taught me a lot music-wise, you know what I'm saying, instrumental, and then, you know, just being a father, you know, and, you know, just life, teaching me the game, you know what I'm saying, telling me what I need to do to make sure my business is right and everything, just everything full circle all around. Terrace Martin has really taught me a lot, you know, so... Shout out to you.
Respect.
Yeah.
And you know, what would you say straight off the gate is like your best thing to do in LA, man? You know, because I was always asking artists that, what's your best thing to do? Because for me, it was like seeing the Hollywood, you know, hills at night time. That was incredible for me. Driving up them at night, it was a bit mad. So for you, what would you say the best thing to do in LA is?
I just love creating, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the land of, you know, creative people. So, you know, you can see a lot of different things, you know, in different areas. I really just enjoy I'm not a night owl like that. I don't really be going out like that too much. I just be chilling. So my biggest thing is just working in studios with so many different people and learning, you know, all the different techniques and the way people do things.
Absorbing, that's it. And you know, random people. This is what I realized on LA. The random people you just meet in places, bro. When I was out there, I'm chilling. I would have thought, no, I'm having a drink with Debo from Friday.
That's crazy.
Like,
right. That's wild.
I went to the toilet in W Hotel. I had to see Debo chilling. He's like, I went out to him, like, take a picture. He's like, you want a drink? I was like, he's like, this is Hollywood, baby. I was like,
I'm like, thanks, Debo.
So that's like my story for life now. Like, it's crazy.
For sure. That's crazy.
Tell us like a random person that you met and just like randomly, like, what's going on here?
I think I walked up on Frank Ocean one time, just walking down the street, and he's just sitting there getting coffee.
Oh my god!
And this is like right after, you know, Channel Orange came on. I'm like, yo, I just told him, I'm like, bro, you're amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, I don't even mean to bother you. Like, you that guy, right? And I mean, he got, but I meet so many people, like just randomly. So it happens a lot. Like I've been blessed to meet a lot of cool people out there.
Trust me, bro. I love it. That's that energy. I knew you had something for me, man. Yeah. And you know, the BET Awards is coming up in the summer. That's something that you're gonna be at, you reckon?
I mean, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I get nominated for something. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can be on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I've only my first award show was just the Soul Train.
Soul Train. I saw you.
So it's like now, you know, hopefully I can get to the BET Awards and perform and do everything. You know what I mean?
I see it in your future.
Thank you, man. I need that award. I need that BET award, man.
Yeah. And I love the Phases EP. Yeah, I've been checking in with the EP. I really love it. Please Don't Chase though.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that record is cold, bro.
Thank you, man. Shout out Babyface, man.
Okay. Maybe we just a phase. Guess we were safe to say we drifted away. I tried to help you, but it seemed so useless. Enough is working, so we're stuck on stupid.
Yeah.
So you know when like I've been in them scenarios where like, you know, I feel like there's complications. You're giving me a headache. You know, I need that. I need to like, you know, I need that space.
Yeah.
Because you're stressing my life. You're not being like.
Yeah.
You're not helping anymore. It's not working. But I'd rather the stress and just don't chase me. Let me breathe.
Yeah.
You do your thing. I'm happy not to call you.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just ease off. And I feel like that. Tell me about the scenario.
No, it's real. Like because I really went through this, and it's really just getting to that point where. You obviously love this person. You got so much love for this person, but you just know it is not working. And in this point in your life, it's like you can't have the, you know, let's keep coming back to this. Let's keep trying to. Let's just ease up. Ease it out, because I don't want this to be an issue. That's the problem. You don't ever want it to be an argument or an issue. You just want it to be kosher and cool. So if you can just, you know, let me be, I'm definitely gonna let you be, and I'm happy for you. I love you.
That's on some grown man stuff, innit? You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man.
And you know, Never Change, you know, with Kalani. It's a big record. I know that. I know you linked up in LA. You got in the studio. Tell us about the process of your back-to-back lyrical session in that record, man.
Well, that was cool. Like
that was good energy.
That was really cool, man. I did the record before, and I had the first and second verse. Oh, okay. And I was just trying to figure out, you know, who we could get on it. And me and Chris were going through it, just trying to figure out who. And the first name we kind of thought was Lonnie, so we just called her because you know we both know we're both mutual friends. So I hit her with the song. He called her. She was right around the corner. She came to the studio and did it. But the dope thing was, she was like, "Can I write something? Can I?" But I was like, "Go ahead, do your thing." So she wrote that whole verse. I mean, and then after she had left, I was like, it'd be cool if I sang her part, like parts of that, because it sounded like I could rap it. You know what I mean? So I did, and it just kind of turned out to just be a really dope moment. So, you know, I'm always grateful for that.
And it sounds real special, man. It feels like a special collaboration.
No,
and it feels very natural together.
No, that's the homie. Yeah,
it's a good record. I hope you do some more music together as well, for sure.
One day.
And what would you say? You know, Phases is the title of the EP. So I always kind of try and base a question around the title. I want to know right now, what would you say, starting with your worst and best phases of your life so far in the music industry?
In the music industry. I think my worst phase, honestly, was at the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Just because, at this point, I've done 4 tours. I've been doing all this music stuff, and it just seemed as if I was kind of stale. Like I wasn't really doing too much. You know, obviously the second half of the year did turn up, but it was a lot of decisions I had to make business-wise to kind of change up what was going on in my career, because there's a lot of things that was kind of holding me back, because it was like, all my stats are going up, but I'm feeling down and I'm not feeling too well. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of my thing. And the best moment I would low-key have to see is now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm overseas on tour. You know, I didn't think this was gonna happen for a while, and I'm doing sold-out shows with Arin. So I can't complain. I've got records out, nominated for a Grammy with Corday. You know what I mean? So it's just lit. You know what I mean?
I see that. I just want to close. I've got 2 quick questions for you just to close off here. So obviously you knew Nipsey Hussle, right? Slightly.
I'm not gonna say I know him, but I met him in passing a lot of times. Lauren is a real cool person as far as with my music, and he always showed love, especially always told me I was dope, like my music, and I always wanted to work with him.
Because when I was out in LA, there was people that were telling me about how he is as a person, just saying that in the studio he's one of them people that he'll take a long time to get a verse to you, but he'll get it right and he'll get it to you eventually.
He's amazing.
Yeah, man. What was like? What would you say like? What you rated about Nipsey Hussle, man?
Honestly, he was just a solid guy.
Yeah. Like
a solid dude. Like I'd never met him before. Yeah. He knew who I was. Being around YG and that whole crew. Sick. They brought me in. They treated me like family. And Nip, when I seen him, he just would embrace me. Like, bro, I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're great, bro. And I'd say the same. And I would always be like, yeah, one day we gonna get this done. So, he's just a great dude. And you can see it got to everybody else, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I know loves Nip. You know what I'm saying? So,
and bro, Nip, bless him. We do a thing on the show, we call it the language check, So we can't leave without getting some kind of slang or terminology that you use. I need something from Ohio, though.
Oh, from Ohio?
Yeah, you gotta bless us inside.
You ever heard somebody say you perping?
You perping?
Yeah, you perping. It's like,
no.
How you lying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, quit perping, man. Quit perping.
Cameraman, no, you perping. Talk to me, man. See, I'm working on this U.S. accent, though. I'm working on it, man.
It's all good, man. I'm trying to get y'all, bro.
Don't really speak like the Queen, then.
Huh?
We don't all speak like this.
No. Everybody got their slang. I've learned from the UK, the North, South. Everybody got their little different little,
You know what we say sometimes, like, wagweezy.
What is that?
That means, like, how you doing? You good?
It's like, what's good, almost.
Yeah, wagweezy. Oh. So next time you see someone today, just say, wagweezy.
Wagweezy.
There we go. I'll
do that as soon as I leave here.
Jeez. Oh my God. Arin Ray, blessings, man. Damn, Arin Ray, we're out, man. Music Worldwide.
Bless. What's going on, everybody? It's Arin Ray here, and you are watching and listening to Music Worldwide with Dan Blake.
Jeez.
Music Worldwide on Dan Blake TV on YouTube.